Good morning and welcome to 12-Hour Stock Tips. Tips for June 6, 2019. ALRN, XBIO, ADMP, BVSN, WWR. After looking at my information for this particular stock day, I noticed that there were some unusual things that had shown up. In my particular system, I have something called wildcards. What these wildcards are stocks that have a particular set of metrics that line up, and it typically indicates that that stock is going to make some exceptional gains. By exceptional, I typically mean greater than 8%. Most of the time, these wildcards generate easy profit. Most of the time. There was one situation I recall where a wildcard showed up and the gains for that particular company didn't show up for 6 days. And it was typically, I believe, between 9 and 12%. But the gains did show up. Wildcards are usually highly reliable as far as having decent gains. Now for this particular day, June 6th, there were 4 wildcards, and that was extremely unusual. I looked at them, and the top 2 that had the highest possibility of showing gains, I put them on the Patreon channel. You may consider this to be a bait and switch where I'm trying to get you to just sign up for Patreon to find out what those 2 wildcards are. No, it isn't. Consider something. Patreon is just a drop in the bucket to what I can really earn. The purpose of me telling you about the wildcards is that the other 2 remaining wildcards have been listed on this YouTube video. When stocks show up with extremely high possibilities for showing gains, I will mention it. There is no telling just how much profit a company could generate in one day or more. As a general rule, what you should do is set a sale price that is 15% above the opening price. Ultimately, the stock could go to 8% or maybe 35%. There is no way of telling. I am just a programmer turned investor, not a wizard. Thank you for stopping by, and please leave a comment.